tool in the Lesson Activity Toolkit that will help your students be able to independently use notebook software, either in a center, small group instruction, or even for you to model during whole group instruction. It's called the Checker tool. Here's an example of how the Checker tool can work. Each of these blue boxes is one checker tool that's found in the Lesson Activity Toolkit. The student would then drag one of the words up into the box. If the word is correct, a green arrow will appear. However, if they put in the wrong answer, they have a red X. Pretty cool, right? Very simple for students to click and drag the words. It's completely interactive, but yet simple because the teacher does not have to be present to assure the student if they're wrong or right. Let's look how this works with using the screen capture toolbar and activity sheets that you already have PDF from your publisher. Let's first go to our toolbar notebook software and click on the camera. It gives us our screen capture toolbar so we can actually capture an image from a worksheet and bring it into notebook software. I'm going to go ahead and add a new page so we have a fresh page to work with. And I'm going to go ahead and maximize the worksheet that I've already chosen. This is simply a high school English worksheet. And what I want to do is take this worksheet, instead of being a typical overhead transparency activity, I'm going to bring it into notebook software so I can make it engaging and interactive for students. I'm first going to go ahead and capture the paragraph that has the activities that I'm going to highlight and use the checker tool for. You'll notice that there are 4 words: aspect, credible, tension, and evaluation, that students will have to fill in the blank. Those words I'm going to type when I go back to Notebook. Let's go back to Notebook and see what I have. Here's my sample paragraph. And now I'm going to go ahead and get my checker tool. Now to get the checker tool, I simply click on the gallery, the Left Activity Toolkit, and I can find it there, but it's actually simpler if I write in the search engine checker, and it's going to go ahead and give me the checker tool in the interactive multimedia. It's interactive multimedia folder. There's the checker tool. So I need 4 checker tools for this activity. So I'm going to bring out all 4. I'm going to do that first. And go ahead and get rid of my capture toolbar because I don't need that anymore. And there's my last one. Here's how this works. It's very, very simple. In the upper left-hand corner, there's these 2 double arrows. They're called chevrons. If I click on that, I can then place the word that would be the correct answer. Now, if I go back to my PDF, I see that I have aspects, credible, tension, evaluation. Let's just do one, so let's write in aspect. And so I'm going to come back to Notebook, and I'm going to type in aspect here, and I'm going to click OK. I'm also going to type in aspects. This would be for the student's word bank. So I know that I have both there and available to me. I could resize the checker tool in the right-hand corner. Each one has a little resize handle, and I can move it to where aspects belong. And so I look up above and I see that number 3 is aspects, and so I can move that here, and again I can resize it to ensure that it fits in the area that's available to me. You would continue doing this until you had all of your words per one of these boxes. Now aspects needs to be infinitely cloned. This allows the word bank to stay static every time a word is used. For instance, if we go back to our example, a student can pull off destinies if the original destinies remain. So if by chance it's the incorrect answer, it'll remain a choice for its correct place. We come back down to aspects and we infinitely clone it. And now as we see, if the student picks it up and drags it in, it'll be marked correct. Very simple to do. So one more time, the checker tool is located in the gallery. In the Left Activity Toolkit, you can choose the search engine to find it. It's an interactive and multimedia tool, so you make sure you click on that folder. When you use it, you choose the little chevron arrow, type in your correct answer, click OK, and then position the tool wherever you would like students to bring that work. Works really well for math or any other subject in which you want students to work independently and have an interactive activity.